Hello, everybody. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. We'll start with the exercise because me and my dear towners, Alaskan towners, we we were caught off guard today. It started snowing all day long. It snowed also all night long. In the middle of April 2019, okay, in Alaska, my town. So I put on my snowshoes, the boots, winter boots, and I have this slight injury on the sole of my foot. So I couldn't run today. Oh, so, but I gotta do some cardio, so that's what I'm doing now. So I cannot run. I couldn't run today. I recover tomorrow. So resume running, but uh, yeah. So I just do home exercises like this. So yeah, we're gonna continue to talk about this permutation. Okay. Um, this rotational property of numbers, natural numbers, very intriguing. So we continue on that, and yeah. Yeah, exercise with me. Don't just watch what I do. Exercise with me. Just nice and easy exercises. So during the lunch, I actually not lunch. I bought this fried gizzards. Yeah, I eat that once in a while. Sometimes fried liver, chicken gizzard, chicken liver, fried. Yeah, I don't normally eat fried stuff, but every once in a while, it's okay. So I bought that and I had that as a dinner, early dinner. So I gotta burn this calorie, man. Okay. Alright. I need to make sure I don't hit anything with my feet. Okay. Do you remember once before, I think, I told you like I would like to live with a woman, a lady? I changed my mind. I realized I cannot do that because I thought about it living with a girlfriend, and I don't have a girlfriend by the way. I just imagined I would like that, but I thought about it and I realized I don't have what it takes to live with somebody as a cohabitation, live with girlfriend or marriage even. I realized I don't have what it takes to do that because married couples they fight all the time, right? I cannot do that. I cannot afford that. Okay? Because at home I need to do this. service for humanity, humanology, okay? So, yeah, no time to fight, okay? So, oh, how about sex? Well, that sex is optional, it's not a necessity, so I can just masturbate watching adult online movies and just get it out, masturbation, and then everything's fine. So, okay, so PG 13. Yeah. Oh, I think that's enough. Oh, I think that's enough. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. I should grab my chair. So I'm wearing white pants and light green shirt. What do it look like? Maybe melon, sorbet. Sometimes I put on like very light brown, like kind of tan pants, and also light, slightly different hue of light brown shirts. And then what do I look like? Caramel. If I look delicious, that's great. It means it's a tasteful combination of colors. Oh boy. Okay, let's grab some drinks. And we'll see what's what. Um, okay. So, okay, well, some appetizer stuff, okay? So, I guess you can think of this as a shot at the application of permutation in humanology. So basically, Bible has many rules, right? Love one another, love your enemy, blah blah blah, right? You obey, then you'll be happy. You'll win. If you disobey those rules in Bible, then you lose. You'll be unhappy. Okay, so you have two elements. It kind of look like Permian. Okay, there's two rules. Obey the laws. It's kind of meta law. Okay, higher law that governs other laws. Because there are many rules. But in general, there are two rules, meta rules that governs, like rules of rules, rules about other rules. Okay, thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not steal. There's so many rules, right? But it can be there could be two laws. We can categorize, not categorize. There are two meta law, higher law that governs. So it's laws about laws, meta laws. Okay, so what he's saying is that you obey all those rules, you will win. You'll be happy. You'll live. But if you disobey those rules, you lose, you'll be unhappy, and you'll die. Like you commit murder, yeah, death penalty, something like that. Okay, so uh, it kind of looks like Bermian and Permuton said. So I just wanted to point that out to you. Okay, and regarding this picture, it's something I just drew after the recording yesterday. I didn't continue yesterday, okay? I got so sleepy and hungry, so I just didn't do the second recording. So, basically, when this fermion has 3 elements, then there are what? I mean, this permuton set of fermions has 6 elements, with each fermion having 3 numbers. Then all 6 can be expressed as some kind of rotation. Okay, you have what? Clockwise. Okay, 1 2 3, 2 3 1, 3 1 2. Okay, 1 2 3, 2 3 1, 3 1 2. Okay, but if you rotate counterclockwise, it will be 1 3 2, 1 3 2, 3 2 1. Oh, right here. 1 3 2, 1 3 2, 3 2 1, and 2 1 3. Okay, so there's no overlap between these two things. Okay, so yeah, it's exhaustive list, but you can do that only in permutation of 3 numbers. When you go to 4 numbers, then not every permutation fermion can be expressed with some kind of rotation. Okay, so okay. You have to start using some swap. All right. Okay. Let's move on. Well, okay, so, well, I'm gonna take a picture of this. My phone is charging. I go get my phone. Okay, so, all right, I'll be right back. All right. Well, let's take a picture of this. Ah, boy. Oh, that's good enough. Okay. You see the difference? One day I skip running one day, and I already feel kind of, I don't feel very good. It's like I'm addicted to running, and well, it's not addiction. I mean, if you skip eating or drinking for one day, you feel pretty bad, right? It's just like that, yeah. So running is like daily food or daily water. Before we continue, let's talk about assimilation. All right, assimilation, assimilation, assimilation. It's like this. It's like if you eat chicken, chicken become a part of you. You're assimilating. You're merging. You're incorporating chicken into you. Okay. If you are eaten by a bear, you die, but you become part of the bear. You become a bear skin, bear muscle, bear fat. Okay, so the assimilation it has a direction. There's bigger guy and smaller guy, right? And of course there are some smaller predators like mosquitoes, parasites. Okay, if say you have, if I have a tapeworm, okay, does it become part of me? No, not really. No, I don't. It doesn't die. Tapeworm. If I had tapeworm, yeah, it does not die. It still lives inside of me. Okay, so that's not quite assimilation. All right. If I have cold virus or flu virus inside of me, those virus still live in me. So uh, it's not like I eat virus and I kill it and it become part of my body. No, no, they're still alive inside of me and they're stealing from me. Bacteria, parasite, mosquito, yeah, they want a piece of me, right? So that's not assimilation. Assimilation we're talking about here is I eat chicken, so chicken become a part of my body. Okay, so okay, now so that's assimilation. Also, this as it means two. I just want to show you that pretty natural neon light over there. Okay, so as is like a two. Sim meaning like same, right? Lation, well, I don't know. Okay, so two similarity, two sameness. Okay, so because that's politics, religion, ideology, activism is about. They want to change other people so that they become more like me. So I try to change people so that they become more like me. Now you are part of me. So it's kind of like predation, like eating. Okay. So we are talking about humanology now. Okay. So or let's say you want to marry a girl or you want to live with a girl. It's like kind of like assimilation, okay? Because you want her to be part of your life. I mean, she's not dead. It's not like you're not a carnival, right? But she become part of your life, part of your perhaps asset, and also you become part of her life, part of her asset too. So it's two-way street, symbiosis kind of. But metaphysically, it's kind of like assimilation. Okay, so there's some similarity there. Okay, so ideology, the way ideology spreads from is the way ideology reproduces is by spreading person to person, just like virus, bacteria. Okay, just like diseases. Holy Spirit, evil spirit, they work the same way. Okay, they use your resources just like virus or bacteria. They get inside of you, and they don't quite die once it gets inside of you. Actually, they multiply and thrive. Virus and bacteria. Holy Spirit, evil spirit, same. Okay? And then, once it multiply inside of you, it start to spread to other people. Okay? Evil spirit, Holy Spirit. Okay?
ideologies, isms, activism, whatever. Okay, so you have now ideological group, ideological set, right? Um, we can just call it set. We don't have to invoke this group concept, right? Because set has a rule. Set x and some condition of x. It's a function. It could be equality. It could be inequality. Like, for example, set x where x is more than 0. Okay, so you can think of this as inequality function. Okay, function doesn't have to be equality. It could be inequality, or it could be even inequality. Okay. Another example: all the set of all the numbers, which is not 0. Yeah, set of non-zero numbers. Okay. So fx can be inequality, equality, inequality, equality, or so yeah, you have inequality or equality, sure. Okay, and how do you call this? Yes, it's a kind of inequality, but we call this exact inequality. Okay, exact inequality. Okay, it doesn't not give you. It does give you range actually. This is same as, yeah, it's a double inequality. X more than 0 union x less than 0. Okay, that's what x is not equal to 0 means. Okay, so it's a double inequality. Okay, two inequality unioned. Okay, so that's what this is. And so yeah, set already has a rule. We call it condition of the set, criteria of the set. Because it's the membership, right? It's a membership, so well-defined membership. So we don't have to invoke this concept of group. Set, that's just enough. Okay. Okay. And then so ideology can be thought as a virus. It could be good or bacteria, because there's some symbiotic good bacteria living inside of us in our large intestine. There's some good bacteria there. Okay, they synthesize like vitamin and stuff. They help digestion and absorption of water. There's some good bacteria living inside of us. Okay, so yeah, Holy Spirit, evil spirit. Okay, so some spirits are good, some ideologies. That's what I mean by spirit. Okay, so some ideologies are good, some other ideologies are very bad. Okay, just like there are good bacteria and bad bacteria living inside of us. Okay, uh, so yeah, spirit is just like bacteria. It's kind of blasphemous, isn't it? But it's just the way it is. Okay, Holy Spirit is just like bacteria. Oh, what a sacrilege that is. Oh. But hey, we are not exactly Christians. Okay, we are half Christians, half secular, so half scientists. So yeah, we make those analogies. Okay, so yeah, spirit live in us. Okay, and then spread. Okay, after it multiplies in us and start to spread to other people and infect them. There could be a good infection and bad infection. Okay. So ideology can be said as a bacteria or virus, those microorganisms, parasites. Okay, so or symbiotic good bacteria. Okay, so but they're kind of parasites anyway because they use our resources. Okay, they eat part of us or part of the food that we eat. Okay, so both evil and Holy Spirits. Okay, so um, you can see spirit ideology as a bacteria, virus, or we can see it as a set ideology. Okay, so um, yeah, so it want to expand. Okay, you have ideology of anti-gayism and ideology of big just gayism, right? Yeah, you want to expand. It's, so just like, I mean, the size of individual animal plant, it has finite fixed height size, right? I mean, how tall do we get? Like what, 6 feet on average, right? Whatever, right? But humans as a species, Homo sapiens, has been expanding the population growth, okay, geographically and temporally, okay. Yeah, the whole or a tree species, okay. Yeah, they expand because God gave bestowed all the living organisms this will to spread, will to reproduce. That's what God said in the book of Genesis. Multiply. There's the divine order to all the living organisms, whether they are good or bad. Okay. Um, so yeah, you have these individuals that belong to this gayist set and anti-gayist set. They are like what 6 feet high, 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. Individuals they don't get bigger and bigger or higher, taller and taller, but the membership, the number of people, either increases. We'll just say pro-gayism, okay, pro-gayists, or they decrease. The number of this set decrease, and nowadays more and more people get out of anti-gayist set and they migrate to pro-gayist set. Okay, or people who are used to be neutral, yeah, they become pro-gayists. So uh, the population of this pro-gayism increases. Okay, that's roughly equal to number of members in this pro-gayism set. Okay. So I was watching TV in a restaurant, and there was this was soap opera, and there was this I don't know when they started doing this, but they started showing these two gay guys like touching each other, being sexual with each other, and that was very very disgusting. Okay, I feel sorry for those actors because when I was in Los Angeles doing some acting, there was this audition. Okay, it was audition, and I applied, and we did some kind of improvisation kind of audition as a group. Okay, and back in those days, I'm talking about like 2007, 2006, 2007. Okay, I came to Los Angeles to be an actor, and I took a lot of auditions. Okay, and then one day there was this group audition when all the kind of selected, actors. There are so many applicants to this audition. Okay, so yeah, the selected actors. Yeah, the director wanted to see some improv. Okay, and what they had me and another guy do is, hey, act gay. Back then, I was more liberal than conservative. Okay, so yeah, sure, yeah, because I was more liberal than conservative. Now I'm slightly more conservative than liberal. Okay, I always been. I mean there were once I was there were time I was extremely conservative, but nowadays I'm half and half. Okay, so have I been extremely liberal? Yeah, I think so. When I was like teenager, okay, or early 20s. So yeah, this director pick me and another guy. We act gay in this improvisation. So I wasn't gay, he wasn't gay, but we started dancing, okay? And it was so demeaning. It was a very demeaning experience. I mean, here I am, just to get an acting job, dancing with another guy, pretending I'm gay. And because I guess he was kind of more masculine kind of guy than me, so naturally I became kind of female type gay, and he became more like male type gay, kind of dominant to me, kind of submissive. He was like taller and darker than me, I guess. I was like, okay, so I'm a man. You may be bigger and more muscular and more masculine than I am. Taller, more muscle, yeah. But so I'm still a man. I don't want to play this female role, like the submissive gay guy. What a demeaning and insulting acting job that is. So I did what they told me to do, but there was this bad aftertaste. Like I really didn't like this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's horrible. You know, there's nothing cool about gays, and so there's soap operas, there's all this media. They are picturing gays, their homosexual acts. In a way, it's a good thing. Why? Because let the world witness how horrible homosexuality is. Yeah, let them come out. Let them all come out of their cabinet and do the PDA, public display of homosexual affection. PDHA, homosexual, public display of homosexual affection. Yeah, let the world see witness how horrible homosexuality really is. Then people will start to know Christianity, this anti-gayism has been right all along. People will start to realize, okay. Yeah, so that will be the end of gayism, okay, once and for all, okay, because now it's out there. It came out before it goes down forever, okay, because it's gonna all start to crumble, okay. I already see some signs of it, the collapse of pro-gayism and gayism, okay, so yeah. Yeah, they have finite lifespan. All the evil ideologies, they don't last very long. So I'm not worried at all. Okay. Yeah, they are not here to stay. Okay. Maybe for at most a decade, something like that. Okay. At most. I'll be very surprised if gayism survived more than 10 decades. 10 years. Not 10 decades, no, more than 10 years. Okay. I'll be very surprised. Okay, so we're gonna take a break very soon. Okay, so yeah, so whenever I upload my video, like on a daily basis, I look at the statistics in this YouTube, how many people are watching. It's like I think it's like 10 people watching for the past months. For 1 month, only 10 people watch this. For like each of them 5 minutes on average, and I thank you. But my question to you is, are you a cop? Or are you a Secret Service or FBI or CIA? Because I can understand. Maybe I'm kind of suspicious now. Maybe mass murderer wannabe would be mass murderer or would be assassin or. But I'm not. Okay, I'm a pacifist. I'm not a criminal. I'm a nice guy. Oh man. Oh. But I thank you anyway, because I have an audience. I love cops. I love FBI, Secret Service, CIA, U.S. Marshal. Yeah, they, state police, city police. You guys are cool, okay? You keep us safe, right? But you're welcome here anytime. But just know this, okay? I'm not a criminal, and I don't want to be a criminal. Okay, I oppose criminalism. Okay, uh, I oppose any form of violence. Okay, I don't even believe in death penalty, to be honest with you. Okay, yeah, I believe in human betterment. You know, repentance. Okay, that's what I believe in. Okay, to make people better. Okay, I say shit. I talk shit because I have dirty mouth. Okay, well, sailor's mouth. Well, I was not in navy. I was in the army. Okay, but we have dirty mouths too. Okay, so yeah. Oh boy. We'll take a break. Okay, we'll take a break and probably get back to mathematics. Okay. All right. Take five. Take five. Ah. Okay, we're back. We are ambitious by nature because we are humanologists. We want to know everything. We want to even create everything. Okay, uh, so we are kind of like Abrams, not descendants of Abrams, but we actually want to be Abrams himself, not just descendants of Abraham. We want to be Abrams. Okay, yeah, look at me. Okay, I'm out in the desert. I'm not in a university or research institution. No, I'm out in the desert, Alaska, right? So and yeah, I make my small living as a paper pusher and pay my bills, but rest of the time I do this, humanology, mathematics, and some other stuff, economics, physics. Okay, we are out in the desert, outside of academia. We left our parents. Okay, so we believe in God. Perhaps one day we'll have a lot of descendants. Who are descendants? Metaphysical descendants. People who are gonna study this. Okay, and develop this. Okay. So yeah, we are kind of Abrahamic figures. We are playing this character of Abraham, like scripture, Bible. It's like screenplay. Okay, we are playing Abraham's character as an actor, as actors and actresses. Okay, that's much better than playing a gay guy role. Hello, come on. At least Abraham had very beautiful wife. Sarah, okay. I don't have any beautiful wife or girlfriend or anything. But I have female friends, but just friends, and most of my friends, they're all married. Okay. Male friends, female friends, and most of my friends are married. Okay. Most of them. Okay, so. Yeah, I do have some single good friends. Okay. Both male and female. Okay, but yeah, I guess I'm just happy single or busy single. Okay, but I'm not yuppie because I'm not that young and I'm not that urban and I'm not that professional. Okay, I just pay my bills, just middle class guy. Okay, so ah. So yeah, we are ambitious, right? We want to create a brand new algebra that we may call permutation algebra. Okay, so then the time spent would be worthwhile. We are spending a lot of time learning permutation. We gotta get some return on investment, right? So yeah, creation of brand new algebra that we're gonna call permutation algebra. Then yeah, it's worthwhile to spend some time learning the existing knowledge, findings in permutation. Okay, I know a couple, not many. Okay, so like for example, you have what A, B. We will start talking about these four letters because three letters is a very special case. Okay, if you shift it to the left, we call it A B C D plus 1. Okay, is equal to B C D A. Why did I choose this particular direction? Like adding 1 is to the left, shifting to the left once. It's because that's how number system is. Like you have 10, right? And what gets the way it gets bigger is 100. You kind of it's like shifting to the left. It gets bigger. Okay, so that's why shifting to the left is plus 1. Shifting to the right. Okay, one more. A B C D minus 2 is equal to what? 2 is, isn't it? A, B. First D came and then it get pushed one more. So yeah, C D A B. Okay. I'm not sure. I don't even know what cyclic group means. Maybe cyclic group is something like this, like shifting. I don't know. I haven't studied group theory very much. So, okay. Maybe later I'll study it. I don't know. And observe this. It's like AB as a unit and CD as a one unit. We switch them. We swap them. Kind of looks like that. What if, is this true when in a general case, when there are like five characters? We don't know yet. Okay. And guess what? Here, so yeah, I don't think it generally holds true. Okay. A, B, C, D. you you have what? You shift to the left, so A come here, B, C, D. Okay, so it's as if B, C, D as one single unit and A switched place. Just like here, A, B, and C, D were one unit, and you have B, C, and B, C, D, and A as one unit. It's like you're switching the two. Okay. Now we are beginning to see some pattern. Okay. To fully grasp this pattern, we need to make this string longer. Okay. A, B, C, D, E. Okay. This is something new. Okay, I just discovered it like right here, right now, like a minute ago with you. We discovered it together. Okay, because I wouldn't be doing this unless there is this camera and some audience. Actually, even if there's like zero viewers, I would be still doing this. Okay, but the fact that the mere possibility of future having a future audience, okay, that motivates me to do this. Like me being a star, I guess. Having some attention from other people, center stage, limelight. I'm just being honest with you. I really want you to see that. It's so pretty, you know. Okay, so it's just A. I write it again. A, B, C, D, E. Okay? Forget about this. This guys. Alright? Let's do plus 1. I mean, let's do plus 3. Okay? Then you have DE. So first A, then B, C. Right? 1, 2, 3. First A, and then B, and then C. Left shifting 3 times. Yeah. It's just like ABC as a unit. So if we shift to the left n times, okay, it's like the leftmost n characters become one group, and the rest become the second group. Okay, substring. Okay, so and they just swap. Interesting observation, isn't it? If you do the right shifting, we call it pulling. Okay. Left shifting, we call it pushing. Okay, so minus is pulling, plus is pushing, so it makes sense. Because you remember the stress factor calculation that we did a while ago. Yeah, pulling is minus, you know, taking away something. So when you do the pulling, which is right shifting, yeah, the two rightmost substring, okay, two rightmost characters it forms one group and the other. When I say group, I don't mean like group theory, okay? Because we don't too much care about group theory, at least not now, okay? Because I don't know much about it, okay? Okay, so yeah. Okay. So yeah, pushing and pulling, push-pull operation, okay, is equivalent to some initial grouping and then swapping. I haven't seen anything like this in any Wikipedia or other websites that talks about or permutation. I told you permutation is a fertile ground because it's very underdeveloped in my opinion. Okay, underdeveloped area of mathematics. All right. Okay, so we have that. Okay. So let's let's we have we're gonna enumerate 12 fermions in permutant of fourth degree. What is permutant of fourth degree? P4 is equal to set of 1, 2, 3, 4, blah 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 blah, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, oh, there are 12 of them. Okay, so it's a set, right? So permutant, well, we use cursive, right? Permutant of n is cardinality, absolute value, is size is n factorial. Okay, that's just too easy, right? So you can see it as a set, or you can see it as a matrix, by the way. Okay, so if you see it as a matrix, then you can say it like this: Pn, the number of rows is equal to n factorial, and P of n, sorry, P permutant. You know what? Let's denote permutation as cursive P and permutant as just regular P, because probably we'll use permutant more often than permutation. Okay, so I just use P. Okay, so number of column is equal to n. Okay, so okay. So absolute value R meaning number of rows. Absolute value of C, number of columns. Okay. All right. Whew, boy. Now we would like to say 1, 2, 3, 4 is equal to minus 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And or not, okay, because so we are doing algebra, right? Permutation algebra. So one permuon is like a number, and we want to do some operation between those fermions. Okay. Um, this is inverse function, right? Inverse function. Because permutation, fermion, yeah, we are designing this algebra, okay, so that it's useful to us. Let's go back to the basic, shall we? Let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and let's say it's mapping, okay, 1-to-1 correspondence or bijection, they call it. 1 become 4, 2 become 3, 3 become 2, and 4 become 1, okay? So is that function, okay, pi. We call it fermion function, fermion, okay? We express it as 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, what about inverse function? Fermion to the minus 1. Four become 1, okay? You have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 become 1, right? 3 become 2. 2 become 3. And 1 become 4. So interestingly enough, 1, 2, 3, 4, the inverse function of that is same as 1, 2, 3, 4. And also 4, 3, 2, 1, inverse of that is also 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. From all those websites about permutation, this is the only thing they discuss. I have never seen anybody discussing this. Okay, so they call this identity fermion. They call it permutation, but we don't call it permutation. This identity fermion, they call it E, but I have never seen anybody talking about this inverse thing, this 4, 3, 2, 1 also being, it kind of behave like identity, okay? We can call this E prime or something, okay? So now, it's brand new discovery to me, but probably other people somewhere sometime notice this too. They will be my guess because it's not that difficult. Okay, otherwise it's brand new in the world. Okay. So I'm not sure if we want to express 4, 3, 2, 1 as minus of that. We are not quite sure. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 becoming 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we call this E, right? And 1, 2, sorry. 1, 2, 3, yeah, it's identity. Okay, everything maps to itself. But 1, 2, 3, 4 becoming total reversal. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. We call it F. Okay, EF. Okay. Do you want to call it F? Or nah. How about epsilon? Okay. Yeah, that's better. Epsilon. Because F is, used too often as a function, function symbol. So we use call epsilon, okay? Yeah, Roman character, Greek character, so yeah. Oh, okay. Now we're gonna start to make some composite function. Okay, composite function. All right, so because we know some composite function, let's say pi, some random fermion, if you compose that with e here, yeah, it will be pi. But what if we pick some random pi, some fermion, we compose that with this epsilon? Would that equal to pi? Probably. Okay, but we are not sure yet. Okay, so let's take one example. It's like proof by one example. Okay, layman's, the worst mathematicians proving technique. Proof by one example. Okay, so boy. Okay, let's say pi is 1, 2, 3, 4, becoming 1, 2, 4, 3. So that's pi. Okay, all right. Now, and then we will do we apply epsilon. Okay, epsilon. This is epsilon. Okay, 1 become 4, 2 become 3. Okay, 4 become 1, and 3 become 2. Uh-oh. So this is like epsilon pi. So you have pi epsilon. It's not equal to pi. Then what is it? Is there any still relationship between epsilon pi and pi? Well, we know that they're kind of like palindromic, kind of like there's this symmetry, this horizontal symmetry there, like 4 and 3. Okay, it becomes swapped with 1 and 2. Okay, so um, We'll have to make another example, okay? So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's swap 1 and 4, okay? It becomes 4, 2, 3, 1. We call this pi, brand new pi, okay? Okay? And then we will apply epsilon here. 1 become 4, 4 become 1, okay? 2 become 3. 3 become 2. 1 become 4. Okay. So 4 become 1, 2 become 3, 3 become 2, and 1 become 4. Okay? Now, is there any relationship? Huh? Well, interestingly enough, there is this double symmetry going on here. Okay, so 2 and 4, yeah, they kind of swap, but internal ordering is already also swapping. External order and internal ordering is they're both swapping. Okay, so we fail to see some general simple pattern here. Okay, so oh well. So this epsilon, the only, I guess so far, the only interesting characteristic of epsilon is that epsilon inverse is equal to epsilon itself. Okay, that's the only interesting characteristic that we found. Okay. So why is that the case? Because this, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, they are like perfectly symmetric to each other, right? Oh, now we found something new then. Okay, so yeah, 1 become 4, okay? 2 become 3, 3 become 2, 4 become 1. That's the epsilon, right? From here to here. The other way, 4 become 1, 3 become 2, 2 become 3, 1 become 4. That's just like epsilon itself. Okay, so that's why it's like symmetric, you know. That's why they're the same. Going downstairs or going upstairs, yeah, they're equal because they're symmetric to each other. Horizontal symmetry. Okay, so mirror image. You know, mirror image. Like 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 4. You know, kind of like mirror image. Kinda. Okay. So beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, they're not identity kind of element like 1, 2, 3, 4 is. Well, at least we kind of did some exercise in this composite. Okay, so you first apply pi and then you apply epsilon. Okay, and how do we do that? Well, we have two tables, right? Pi table, which maps 1, 2, 3, 4 into 1, 2, 4, 3. We are just following the map. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Pi map is 1, 2, 3, 4 mapping to 4, 2, 3, 1. That's the pi mapping, the fermion. Okay. Yeah, that's the table in itself. And then when we add epsilon, epsilon table right is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 become 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now I can kind of see what epsilon is. Epsilon is mirror. It's kind of opposite of the identity E. What epsilon does is a perfect mirroring, this diagonal mirroring. You know, you have 4, 2, 3, 1, right? Then it it makes it reverse order. You have 4, 2, 3, 1, right? What's the reverse order? 1, 3, 2, 4. That's what this is. 1, 3, 2, 4. How cool is that? It reverses the ordering. I like that. Now we see why epsilon circle epsilon reverse is what is it? Well, no matter what, this is OSE. It doesn't have to be epsilon. Okay, any you wanna see it? Okay, let's say 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay, let's say that's pi. Reverse of that is 1, 2. Okay, I'll show you what reverse fermion is. Okay, inverse fermion for random fermion. Okay, this fermion pi is 1, 2, 3, 4 going to 1 to 4, 3. Okay, inverse of that, like pi to the minus 1 is this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1 become 1, 2 become 2, 4 become 3 become 4. 3 becomes 4. That's the inverse. Okay, 3 become 4, and 4 becomes 3. Okay, so that's inverse fermion. And interestingly enough, pi is equal to pi to the minus 1. How cool is that? Okay, so then this characteristic that we thought initially thought is the unique characteristic of this, you know, reverse identity that we named as epsilon. Reverse identity, okay, not inverse, but reverse. Okay, maybe this is true for every fermion there is. Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so let's. I'm gonna take a picture of this and then perhaps we'll take a break and then continue. Okay. Okay. We'll take a break. It's a lot. Our next question is, how about this? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're pushing it to the left. So 2, 3, 4, 1. Let's say this is pi. Okay. And what is pi inverse? We'll do it real quick. Okay. So pi inverse 1, 2, 3, 4. Pi inverse. Okay. Okay. 1 become 4. 2 become 1. 3 become 2. 4 become 3. Is it same as pi? No. No, no, no. Okay. So pi is not always equal to pi inverse. Then this is cool stuff. Why? Because we just discovered some fermions are equal to their inverses, but some fermions are not equal to their inverses. Our job is to find when, like, sufficient and necessary condition for that. Okay, so why don't you discover it before I do, and be the first in the world? Okay, because I'm gonna take a break. By all means, do it. Okay, yeah, do it. Then again, this is not a live broadcast, so, and there's the huge delay between me recording this and me publishing it in the web, so probably I will discover this before you do. Okay, but try it anyway. Okay. Yeah, do it independently from me, of me. Okay, so okay, we'll take a break. Okay, we are back. I'm kind of getting excited. So, if I get excited enough, I may take a shot at publishing this. Okay, I might, or I might not. I may not. Okay, depending on how excited I get, or depending on my other interest, because I have very broad interest. Okay, I may just instead of trying to publish this, I may just move on and keep discovering other things. Okay. It all depends. But this is I'm excited. Okay. I think it's a good time to switch out the boards because I don't want to quite erase this, although I took some pictures. Okay. So we'll switch out the board. A long time. We haven't done this in a long while. But we will switch out because I want to preserve this. Okay? Eh. Oh. 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 We're gonna erase all this, okay? Oh. There. Whew. Quite a workout, man. We're gonna just erase. We're not gonna think about we won't even think for a second before we erase this, okay? Because no matter what this is, we don't even remember, okay? I don't remember what I said long time, like a week ago. Or, I don't know. Okay, so okay. Is this not magnetic? This eraser? Oh, too bad. I keep buying that magnetic eraser from now on with that wet wipes at the back. I like that. Much more improved product. Okay. Oh boy. Gonna have to turn off the heater. Oh, it's getting too hot. All right. So, fermion, okay? So, it's like this. Fermion is our mathematical algebraic object, just like a number. What is it? It can be expressed as a natural vector of natural numbers, ordered set of natural number, positive integers. Okay, so, or it doesn't even have to be numbers. It could be a string, like A, B, C, D, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so so it's a mathematical object, algebraic object in our brand new permutation algebra. Okay, and we are defining multiplication. Okay, so and the idea of this multiplication between two fermion is composite function. We borrowed that concept from composite function theory. Okay, so let's say you have pi 1 multiplied by, and we do it in a reverse way. Okay, pi 1 multiplied by pi 2. If pi 1 is what? 2, 3, 4, 1, okay? This is equal to pi 1. Which is same as you have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? This is like this fermion identity fermion, okay? Okay, so, and you have some function in permutation function as an input to permutation function. You have some fx, right? When x is a vector, you have x1, x2, x3, x4, okay? And first you apply e of fx, okay? And then you apply pi 1, meaning you do pi 1 as a permutation function, okay? And this is equal to just pi 1 of fx when f is a vector function, okay? I mean, f is it could be probably a scalar function, but its input is a vector, okay? Do you remember fx is equal to, let's say x is a 4-dimensional vector, okay? So it could be something like x1 plus square root of x2 plus cubic root of x3 plus quartic root of x4 or some other function, okay? It's a scalar function because its output of this function is a scalar. But its input is a vector. It has to be a vector, okay? So you have x1, x2, x3, x4, okay? Okay? And this Permian function is this. Permian, let's say, we have to be very careful here, okay? Permutation function, okay? Permutation function is a scalar function. Also, it's a functional function, okay? Its output is a function. Okay? Input is this, f of x. And there's another input, which is a Permian, okay? And we can have a simplified notation of this as if we regard this Permian as a function that takes in of fx, okay? But that is not exactly correct way of thinking, okay? So why? Because Permian, okay, it's Permian is it's a function, but Permian function is this, okay? Permian function was its input. Permian 1, let's say, its input is no. Permian is nothing but a vector of natural numbers, okay? Finite, all right? At least for now. And we define this operation between two Permians, and it behaves like composite function, okay? All right? I told you this permutation thing is very confusing because its theoretical framework is very underdeveloped. That's why it's so confusing, okay? It's very underdeveloped area in mathematics, in algebra, okay? That's why it's very confusing. And we'll develop permutation algebra so that it's no longer confusing, all right? It's like everywhere is everywhere, right? It's like very chaotic, okay? We turn this chaos into cosmos. We put some order in there, okay? In permutation algebra, okay? All right, so let's say this is pi 1, okay? Then what is pi 2? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Pi 2 is uh, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, I'm just picking some random fermion. All right. Now, we first apply E and then apply pi 1. Okay, and is expressed as E multiplied by pi 1 is equal to pi 1. Okay, because from this original motivation of permutation function is that in a polynomial theory of polynomials, yeah, we switch around these variables. Okay, so in group theory, Galois theory, blah blah, permutation group one, whatever. Okay? There's the initial motivation of in the study of permutation. Okay, so. Okay, so this identity fermion, it behaves like one, and it the composite function operator, it behaves like multiplication. Okay, so we're going to define multiplication in fermions. Okay, and it goes to the opposite order. Okay, you first, it's just like Arabic. All right, you from right to left, Arabic. Okay, so that's our convention. All right. Okay, so it's this. Okay, first pi 1. What is pi 1? 2, 3, 4, 1, right? And then you apply pi 2. Okay, you can see that, right? I can in this screen. I'm sorry the letter is quite small, but well, shoestring budget, ghetto lecture. Okay, so now this is pi 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 becoming 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so that's pi 1. And this guy is equal to E. So what's hidden here is pi 1 multiplied by E. Okay, right here. Okay, so okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, that's E. Okay, so if you apply pi 2 right here, 3, 4, 2, 1. Okay, so 1 become 3, 2 become 4, 3 become 1, 4 become 2. Okay, so this is 4, 1, 2, 3, which neither pi 2 nor pi 1 nor E. It's a brand new number. Okay, we are going back to the basics. Okay, so we identified the identity. Okay, and we identified multiplication operation. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so how about 1, 2, 3, 4 by e, it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And by pi 2, pi 1, yeah, well, there's 2, 3, 4, 1, right? So yeah. How about we apply this again? E. 1 become 1, 4 become 4, 3 become 3, 2 become 2. Okay, so yeah. E times pi 1, okay? E times pi 1 is equal to pi 1 times E times pi 1, which is this, is equal to so E times pi 1 is E times pi 1 is equal to pi 1, okay? 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, how about pi 1 times E? What does this equal to? Pi 1 times E is equal to okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pi 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And pi 1 then E, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, that's pi 1. Okay. Okay, so it's true identity. Okay, so now is pi 1 times 2 equal to pi 2 times pi 1? Probably not. Because in composite function, in general, composite function, the ordering does not preserve identity. I mean the swapping, okay? In general, the circle function, composite function operator is not commutative, okay? Well, let's see, okay? Okay, so we define pi 1 and pi 2, and we have pi 1 times pi 2. Again, you have to read it in a reverse manner, from right to the left, just like Arabic, okay? So this guy is 4123 is our pi 1 times pi 2, okay? Now we can erase everything else, all right? To see pi 2 times pi 1, okay? So let's do pi 2 times pi 1. So pi 2, thinking this guy is magnetic eraser. Okay, pi 2 is what? 3, 4, 1, 2. So pi 2 times pi 1 is equal to, this guy is pi 2, okay? 3, 4, 1, 2. Pi 1 is right here, okay? 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, 3 becomes 4, 4 becomes 1. Oh, guess what? It's same. Is this coincidence? Oh boy. Then we'll have to do proof by 2 examples, okay? So is this coincidence? Let's make one more example, shall we? Then we'll take a break, okay? So pi, this is too light, isn't it? how about 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay, that's pi 1. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That's E. Okay, and pi 2 is what? 4, 3, 2, 1. How about that? That's pi 2. Okay, now pi 2. Pi 2 multiplied by pi 1 is equal to pi 2 multiplied by pi 1. Okay? We gotta get used to this. 1 becomes 1. 2 becomes 3. 3 becomes 2. 4 becomes 4. Okay? Now, how about pi 1 times pi 2? Okay? Pi 1, we have 4. Okay? 4, according to pi 2, yeah, 4 becomes 1. Okay? Now, second 2. According to pi 2, 2 becomes okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So pi 1 is the input, okay? 4 becomes 1. Next 2 becomes 3. Next 3 becomes 2. Next 1 become 1. No. 1 become 4. Oh my goodness, it's the same. This is quite surprising because in a function theory, in general, f circle G is not equal to G circle F. Why? I'll tell you why. Let's say f is x plus 1. G is equal to square root of x. Okay. What is G circle F circle G? So you first do G and then you do F. Okay, so square root of x plus 1. Okay. Now G circle F is you do F first. It's this composite function operator is just like Arabic. You read from right to left. Okay. So you do F first and then G. So then it is square root of x plus 1. Okay. So they are not equal. Here you have the square root end right here. Okay. It does not extend over 1. It's like very small umbrella, you know. But on the right side you have bigger, wider umbrella. So both you and your loved one can be under this umbrella of the square root of 2. Okay, so but here in permutation algebra, it seems so far at least the composite function is actually commutative. Okay, so this is quite surprising. All right. Am I gonna prove this? Probably not. Okay, we just keep on learning, keep on discovering, keep making conjectures. Okay, because just two random example coming out the same to us, that's enough. Okay. And what's the chance of that? We'll leave the proof to you or someone else. Okay, because we are just too busy discovering and things. Okay, maybe we'll try to prove later if we have nothing else to do. Okay. So yeah, like Galois theory, this what proof of polynomials, the fifth order and impossibility of expressing the solution in radicals, it's already been done. Okay, that's why there's no need for us to just learn that because there are plenty of enough people who already learn that. Okay, what's more important to us is to discover something new, like this. Okay, yeah, it kind of motivated us to study permutation theory. This glory of Galois theory. Yeah, it kind of motivated us, but we got distracted. Okay, and this is turned out to be more fun activity because it's something brand new, at least potentially. Okay, so okay. So far we discovered two things. Okay, what we discovered so far potential is this. Okay, first, it seems it seems pi 1 multiplied by pi 2, it seems is always equal to pi 2 multiplied by pi 1. That's our conjecture. This multiplication in fermions is actually commutative, which is very surprising. Okay. Second thing we discovered is this. For some fermions, pi 1 is equal to pi 1 inverse. For some others, pi 2 is not equal to pi 2 inverse. Okay? And we want to find some necessary and sufficient condition for that. Okay? So maybe we'll take a shot at proving this. Okay, so we have two projects. Okay, we are not going to erase this. I have this third whiteboard back there. And thank God for that. Okay. Well, I'll take a picture of this and we'll take a break, okay? So. Alright. Ah, boy. Okay, we'll take a break. Whew. Okay. So yeah, I mean, if you are watching me, thank you, whoever you are. Maybe you are my friends, families. Okay, because some of my friends and families actually know about this, me videotaping myself. Okay, I didn't tell them, but somehow they figured it out. I guess they kind of searched my name because they know my name. That's fine. Thank you for being here with me. Okay, so you're welcome here. Okay, so we're gonna switch out the board. Okay, and then we'll take a shot at proving this because Professor Erdos, I kind of read about him. Kind of eccentric. He talked to his students. Yeah, prove it. You know. Yeah, maybe it's a good attitude, I guess. Taking a shot at proving things. It could be interesting, okay? And yeah, so let's. It doesn't have to be like formal proof, but it could be informal proof in a conceptual level. Yeah, we'll take a shot at it, okay? So let's not be too lazy, okay? So I gotta get some more water, so switch out the vodka drinks and whatnot. Okay. Well, I still have some vodka, the existing cups, so not gonna switch it out yet. When I run out, then I'll switch out. Okay, let's take a shot at proving that shit. Okay, so it shouldn't be that difficult. The commutativity of Permian multiplication. Okay, so it shouldn't be that difficult. But in permutation algebra, it's a brand new. So I mean, permutation concept existed for centuries, but I don't think there is much theorems that we can use as tools because it's very underdeveloped area. So we don't really have theorems to take advantage of, to make use of. We don't have any tools to prove theorems. That's our difficulty here. Maybe there are theorems about permutation, but I don't know many of it. I know some, but not many. Okay, so we'll just wing it. Okay, so I'm gonna take off this blazer sport coat. Okay, because we're like right, we're focused. We take a shot at it. We have 1 hour left. We can continue. Okay, night is young. What time is it? Like what, 7 o'clock or something? What time is it? Let's see. 8 o'clock. Okay, night is still young. Okay, so yeah. Give me 1 second. Yeah, just chatting with my friends. Okay. So, I have no idea how to go about proving this thing. But when we have no theorems to make to take advantage of, to make use of, we can just make a lot of examples and try to recognize some repeating patterns. Okay, I think that's the only way to go about this. Okay. Okay, so let's try some simple example. Let's go back to 1, 2, 3. Okay. My goodness, it's flag is like out, dude. Oh, is there any usable pen? Can you see? Yeah, you can kind of see it. I'll write it quite big. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3. No, it's dying to. You know what? I'm gonna toss it out. Toss it out. Is this better? 1, 2, 3. Is this better? No, not quite better, right? One. Oh yeah, this one magenta is actually better. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're gonna talk about two. We call it like three-dimensional fermions. Okay. Three. Well, you can generalize fermion concept into like matrix, like real two-dimensional. So we'll just say third order fermion. Okay, third order fermion. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. All right. First fermion. 1, 3, 2. Okay. Okay. Now we 1, 2, 3. Second fermion. 2, 3, 1. Okay. Now, fermion 1 multiplied by fermion 2, okay, is equal to, first, 2 becomes 3, okay? 2. 2 becomes 2 in fermion 1, okay? Again, it's left to right, okay? I mean, right to left. It's just like Arabic, okay? So 2, fermion 1, 2 becomes 3. Now, next one. 3 becomes 1. Okay? 1 becomes 2. Okay? Now, fermion 2 multiplied by fermion 1 is equal to, what's fermion 2? It starts from 1, okay? 1 becomes 1. Wait a minute. So they are different, huh? Okay, well, that's good. Then we can, if they are not identical, then we can find necessary and sufficient condition when it is identical. So either way, we can find something cool. Okay, so yeah, no worries. Because it's kind of worried me a little bit because they are not quite supposed to be equal. So let's do it again. Pi 1, okay. 2 becomes 3. 3 becomes 1. 1 becomes 2. Okay? Now, pi 2, 1 becomes 1. Okay? 3 becomes 2. Okay? 2 becomes 3. So they are not equal. Okay? Good. Good. It's good. Okay, so very good. I'm a little bit relieved actually, okay, because I have no idea. Did I make any mistake back there? I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So sometimes pi 1 is equal to pi 2. Pi 1, pi 2 is equal to pi 2, pi 1, but sometimes other times they are not equal. Okay, so what are the necessary and sufficient conditions when they are equal and when they are not equal? I can leave that to you for you to prove, or I can do it myself. Okay, which one do I choose? I have no idea, depending on my energy level. Okay, so okay. Whew, good. I'm kind of glad that they are not equal because it means I don't have to prove it. All right, so how about finding necessary and sufficient conditions for when they are equal and when they are not equal? Well, I I think it would be easier to find those conditions, or I can just leave it to you. Okay, because perhaps it's not as exciting. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm being so whatever snobbish. Hey man, I'm doing a lot here. Okay, give me a break, okay? Division of labor. Why do I have to do everything myself? Why? What do? What yeah, I'm leaving something for you. So yeah, thank me later, okay? I'm such an asshole. I never once denied that. Okay. Yes, I'm an asshole. Okay. Ah boy. I probably just leave it to you, or we'll try to do that later. Okay, but okay, it's good enough that we found they are not equal. Okay, that itself is a discovery. Okay, so okay, so let me try to find some pens that actually works. How about this guy? My goodness. Oh, that's so faint. Don't I have some more pens? Okay, so this I'm gonna throw out. Can you see this? Not really. How about this? Oh yeah, that's better. Right. Okay. Okay, we got a pen that works. That's good. So I'm gonna think of. We're gonna talk about the existing discoveries in this Permian algebra. So because I read Wikipedia and some other articles on the web. Okay, so you have one, two, three, right? One, two, three, four. Okay, and there's this different some discoveries. Okay, some properties of these fermions, permutons. Okay, so um, let's say you have fermion that is the result of swapping 1 and 4, switching 1 and 4. Okay, so that's the fermion. Okay, okay, from here to here is fermion 1. Okay, all right, and fermion 1 can be thought as composite, multiple composite. Okay, by switching adjacent two numbers. Okay, multiple times. So if you switch 1 and 2, okay, it becomes what? 2, 1, 3, 4. Now switch 1 and 3. 2, 3, 1, 4. It's like shuffling cards, playing cards, trump cards. Okay, or it's like bubble sort in the programming sorting algorithm. Okay, okay, now You switch 1 and 4, okay? 2, 3, 4, 1, okay? Because this is the objective, the end result, the goal, okay? Now, to get there, we already have 1 here at the end, just like our objective. Now, the rest of the task that we have left is to switch to shift 4 to the very forefront, leftmost position. Okay, so yeah, you switch 4 and 3. So one is walking up, and 4 is walking down. Okay, I told you it's a fascinating subject. It's permutation, dude. Then you switch 2 and 4. Okay. Now we have 4, 2, 3, 1. Our objective. Okay, so okay. Okay. That's something I learned from Wikipedia, I think. Okay. You have adjacent swap, and then you have remote swapping. Any remote swapping can be expressed as multiplication of combination of composite function of multiple adjacent swaps. Again, let me reiterate. Any remote swapping can be expressed as multiple swappings of adjacent swapping. Any remote distant swapping, single swapping, they are not adjacent, they are remote. They can be achieved by multiple adjacent swappings, which is very, very, very interesting. Okay, it's not trivial, it's something cool. Okay. Then how do you express that algebraically? That will be a challenge. Okay. To express that in the algebraic equation, oh boy, that would not be easy. Okay. I mean, just this single example, how do you express this single example? Okay, so oh boy, that's not gonna be easy. I have no idea. I guess we can express it like that. Okay, just like it will be long. It won't be short. It's not. Yeah, it is a cakewalk because it's mechanical. Okay, but so, boy, 4. What? 2, 3, 1 is equal to. Look at this hair. Yee. Yucky. Yee. Is equal to. Well, first we have what 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, which is E, our identity, multiplied by 2, 1, 3, 4, multiplied by 2, 3, 1, 4, multiplied by 2, 3, 1, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1 multiplied by 2. I'm cheating a little bit, okay? Using existing ghost of this past pen writing. 2, 4, 3, 1. Okay, so initially you have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Finally you have 4, 3, 3, 1, okay? 1 and 4 swapped, okay? Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And here you have what? 3 and 4, they are not changed, right? Just 2 and 1 switched, okay? So 1 becomes 2. Okay, can you read all that? You kind of can. I'm reading it to you, so it shouldn't be too hard to follow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? It becomes 2, 1, 3, 4 because we are switching 1 and 2, okay? So 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 1, okay? And then you are switching what? 3 and 1, okay? Actually, this is not that. This is like, if you switch 3 and 1, it's like a 3, 2, 1, 4. You apply that, you multiply this guy with this guy, then you are what? Switching just, my goodness. We are seeing 1 and 3, right? So 1 become 3, 3 become 1, and 2 and 4 they stay the same. Okay. So if we multiply these two guys, okay, 2 becomes 2, 1 becomes 3, 3 become 1, 4 become 4. Okay, alright, so that's what that is. So yeah, this is just a result of that. Okay, so you see, I told you permutation is a nightmare. Okay, probably that's why nobody quite formalized this permutation algebra yet, because it's a nightmare. Okay, it's just okay. So you multiply this guy and this guy, and then you come with this. Okay. Now from here to here, you are switching 1 and 4. Okay. Switching 1 and 4, that's like 1 and 4. 1 become 4. 1 and 4. Okay. So 2, 3, 1. Okay. If you multiply this guy, and then you become this. This guy multiply by this, then you become this. Okay. This guy multiply this by, and then you become this guy. Okay. Okay. Just bear with me. All right. I'll zoom it in for you if you cannot see it clearly. Okay. So now from here to here, that's you're switching what? Oh boy. Okay, okay, okay. You're switching 3 and 4, huh? Okay, so 1 become 1 1 and 2 become 2 and 4 and 3 switched. You multiply this guy and then you become this guy. Okay, so this guy, this guy, and then this guy, this guy, this guy, and then wait a minute. Here is this guy. Okay, and then finally you're switching 2 and 4. So 1 stay the same, 2 becomes 4, 3 stay the same, 4 becomes 2. Okay, and then finally you become this guy. Okay, so okay, 1 become 1, 3 becomes 3. Okay, 4 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So that's what it is. Oh my goodness, it's a nightmare. Nightmare. I don't think we're gonna have second session today because I'm getting exhausted. Okay, so we will formalize this later. All right, because we bridge some gap between old and new. All right, I'm gonna zoom it in for you. Okay, it's just switching just 1 and 4. It takes all these multiple steps. Okay, so I maybe there's an easier way to do this, but I have a full-time job. Okay, so I gotta get up early in the morning tomorrow, and I gotta go to bed, and we have only 30 minutes left. Okay, so we're not gonna do second episode of this. Okay, so I take a picture of this, and then we take a break, and we'll do next 30 minutes, and we call it at that for tonight. Okay, we continue this most likely. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so I have some extra pens, and let's see if they're still good. Okay, we'll be back. Oh boy. Okay, let's take a break from mathematics for a while, for a minute. All right, so maybe for 5 minutes. Okay. So LDS, the Mormon, the American-born, American-raised, or American Christian denomination. Okay. LDS, Latter Day Saint. Okay, so I have Mormon Bible over there. Okay, in the living room because many some of my friends are Mormons. Okay, like they're like Utah Mormons, man. Some of them are California Mormons. They're cool, okay. And then I live in Alaska, and every now and then there are these young guys, probably they're late teens, okay. Mormon missionaries, okay, two by two, right? They're cool. I invite them in sometimes, okay, when I'm not busy, okay. And I would drink my vodka and I would talk to them and listen to them, and sometimes I learn something new. Okay, they're cool. They're young but they're smart. Okay, I think it's a good program because it's like scholarship program, man. Like good educational experience for American young boys who later will grow up to be senators, governors, congressmen, even presidents. Okay, and it's a good educational experience for American young boys. So yeah, that's very cool. Okay, and it's free, so it's like scholarship. Okay, so good educational opportunity for young American boys, and yeah, that's very cool thing that they do. Okay, Mormon churches. Yeah, they have some doctrinal defects, just like any religions out there. No religion is perfect. They have goods and bads. Islam, Judaism, Christianity, what have you, Taoism, Confucianism, Buddhism, they all have goods and bads because they're human organization, human religions. So they all have goods and bads. Okay, so Mormon churches, even Scientologists, yeah, Scientologism, they have some goods and bads. Okay, so what's good about Scientology? Well, they are anti-psychologism. Okay, so that's what's very cool about Scientology. They oppose, object, and resist psychologism. Okay, so there's something very cool about Scientologism. Okay, so okay, yeah, okay. So that's that. All right. So we explore this, okay? To formalize this, I leave it to the next generation, okay? Just like Professor Erdos, Hungarian mathematician, said, uh, because I'm doing enough, okay? So the rest, I'll let you do it. Next generations, okay? So I'm tired. Okay, I'm a human being, all right? I got a full-time job, and I'm doing this as extra time, hobby, is a pleasure. Okay, so I don't get paid for this, so I'm not gonna do everything for you. Okay, I leave it as a homework assignment. Okay, so all right, so next thing that we can talk about. So that's the one property. So this remote swap can be expressed as multiplication of this adjacent swap. You know what? I shouldn't have erased that. So let me look back on this photo that I just took. You know, okay, we'll do just third order thing. Okay, you have what, one, two, and three. Get, oh, this is a good pen. Okay, one, two, three. Okay, and at the end you have what, three, two, one, right? To go from here to there, swapping of one and three, remote swap. You can say what, two, one, three, and then two. You're swapping one and two. Okay, to bubble up one, two, end position. Okay, then you swap one and three. Okay, three, one. Okay, then you bubble down two and three, and that's that. Okay, but to go from here to here, you have to multiply by, yeah, two and three, right? And to go from here to here, you are swapping one and three, right? So it's like three, one, two. Okay, you multiply two, one, three, and three, one, two, and then you become two and three. Okay, because three, two, one is one becoming three, two becoming two, and three becoming one. Okay, so you're swapping three and one. Okay, so there's this intermediary hidden fermion that enables the swapping of three and one. Okay, and to go from, so you multiply this guy and this guy, and then you become this guy. Okay, this guy and this guy. Okay, and then you become this guy. Now, from here to here, you have this intermediary hidden fermion. Okay, to go from 231 to 321. Okay, it's this. Okay, one become one. Okay, then two becomes three, and three become two. That's the intermediary step. You multiply this guy and this guy, then that's how you reach 3 to 1, because you are switching 2 and 3. Okay, visually, algorithmically, it's very easy. You're just swapping adjacent stuff, but for every step of the swapping adjacent two numbers, you have this hidden intermediary fermion that you have to multiply by. Okay, this traditional permutation theory in group theory, they omit all those details. That's why it's so confusing, and that's why it's so difficult to, for me, that's why it's so difficult to learn this group theory, Galois theory. Okay, because this permutation algebra is a very underdeveloped area of mathematics, and we are doing it. Okay. So that's one thing that's already known. Okay, so remote swap can be expressed as adjacent swapped, and something that we discovered is that all those adjacent swap, actually there are hidden, there are these hidden intermediary permions. Okay, to get to the next step, next step, next step. If every step of adjacent swapping, you do have hidden intermediary swapping. Okay, so okay, so we learned we learned one thing, and we discovered one thing. We learned one thing from existing mathematicians. And then we learned one thing from existing mathematical knowledge, and we discovered something new. Give and take. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna take a picture of this and we'll move on. Okay. We have what, 20 minutes left. I'm kind of getting tired. Well, I skipped running today, so I have some injury on my foot, and it's healed. Okay, so but am I gonna run tonight? Maybe, maybe not, because I think it's better probably just give it a rest. Okay, but it really annoys me if I skip running during the weekdays. So I might run. Okay, because it is so annoying. Did I take a picture of this? I guess not. All right. Okay. Oh, just give me a second, alright? It's taking it very slow, right? So, before we move to the next step, okay? So, well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 going to what? I so let's just do third order, okay? What 3, 2, 1, right? Um, they express this, okay, in the pre-existing permutation theory notation. We swap what 3 and 1, okay? So 3, 1 and 3. You swap 1 and 3, so it becomes what? 3, 2, 1. Okay. I mean 3, 2, 1. Well, let's do fourth order, okay? Because it's too confusing. So we have some 2, 3, 1, 4, okay? And if you just switch like 1 and 3, okay? I think they kind of notate it as like 3 and 1, okay? And then you omit the preserving things. 2 and 4, they stay the same, right? Then it becomes 2, 1, 3, 4. Okay? You're just switching 1 and 3, okay? So this guy, 3 and 1, you're switching together, okay? It actually is a shorthand for uh, 3, 1, 2, 4, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? 1 becomes 3, okay? 1 becomes 3, 2 becomes 2, okay? So 2 becomes 2, 3 becomes 1, okay? You know what? I told you permutation is so confusing, okay? So 2, Okay, 2 becomes 2, so 2. 3, 3 becomes 1, so yeah, 1. 1, 1 becomes 3, 3. 4, 4 becomes 4, 4. Okay, so that's the shorthand notation of that, which is very cool. Okay, very useful. Shorthand abbreviated notation, shortcut. You're just swapping 3 and 1. Okay. Okay. There are about two more things that I know about this existing permutation theory. Okay, so we have 15 minutes left, and I try to get both of them in this 15 minutes. Okay, so let me sit up instead of sitting back. Okay, so is this running out already? Some random fermion of fifth order. Okay. Well, before that, let's think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. They talk about this disjoint. Okay. Let's say 5, 4. Okay, they kind of play with each other. Okay, so they switch the ordering like that. Okay. It's like subgrouping. Okay, and 1, 2, 3 becomes like what? 3, 1, 2, something like that. Okay. Okay, we can divide this fermion into multiple subgroups. Okay, when they kind of do this sub permutation, all right, we can divide that as like, they call it disjoint. Okay. And in terms of this remote swapping, you express that as a combination of multiple adjacent swapping. They call it what? Something like it's not dissolution. It's not decomposition, which is a very cool word. Okay, yeah, decomposition of permutation. Decomposition. I like that concept. It's very insightful. Good terminology. I like that. Okay, decomposition of permutation. That's it rhymes. It's very beautiful. Okay. Okay, so this subgrouping. Okay, this you're dividing one long as this permion into several subgroups. They kind of in each subgroup they kind of do this permutation, reordering. Okay, so that was very cool concept. Okay, so disjoint subgroups of this fermion. Okay, um, okay, you have 1, 2, 3, right? And you have 3, 1, 2. So this is like what? You first swap 1 and 2, right? And then you swap what? So intermediary you have what? 2, 1, 3, right? And then you are swapping what? 2 and 3, right? Something like that. You can decompose, okay, so into swaps of two numbers. Okay, so any fermion can be kind of factored into multiplication of two swaps. Okay, that's very cool concept. This decomposition of permutation. I like that stuff. Okay, so we will explore that. Okay, tomorrow. All right, because I'm too tired. Okay, so that's one concept I learned from this Wikipedia and other websites. Okay, so I do understand what they're saying. Okay, because it's not too hard. It's just switching around stuff. And then another another cool concept in permutation theory, existing permutation theory by other mathematicians. Okay, is this. Okay, so okay, one, two, three, four, five, right? And then there's this cycle. Okay, you have like one, three, five, four, two. It's like one becomes three, and three becomes five, and five becomes four, and four becomes two, and two becomes one. It's kind of like cyclic. They call it a cycle. Okay. And there are disjoint cycles. Okay, so let's give you some random example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 1, 3, 5, 4, 2. Okay, so okay, 1 to 1. Okay, that's one cycle, cycle to itself, right? And 2 becomes 3, 3 becomes 5, 5 becomes 2. So you have a 2, 3, 5 circle. Okay, and then you have 4 circle. Okay, and let's do one more. 4, 6, and 6, 4. Okay. Okay. So 4 and 6, 6 and 4, yeah, they cycle with each other. Okay. And 1, it cycles within itself. It just stays as 1. Okay. But 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 2, they cycle into each other. So that's the decomposition of this one single six order fermion. You can decompose it like to individual cycles, and they are disjoint to each other. I really like this. Okay, so it's something they already discovered, right? But they didn't quite elaborate on this. Okay, so that's what we are trying to do. We are filling the gaps of our predecessors. Okay, yeah, the abstract algebraists, Galois, Abel, and all the other people, lesser known people. Okay, in abstract algebra. Okay, yeah, they discovered very beautiful, wonderful things, but they didn't quite elaborate on this. they didn't quite formalize this. Okay, so I guess we are more formalistic like Bourbaki kind of formalism. Maybe that's what we are doing. So we are switching roles. Okay, sometimes we are liberal, sometimes we are conservative, sometimes we are intuitivists, sometimes we are formalists. Okay, we are just doing switching the roles, putting ourselves on somebody else's shoes. Okay, it's so cool. Okay, so we are switching like vibration, back and forth, yin and yang, alternation, alternating shifts, night shift, day shift. Have you ever worked in a graveyard shift? I have. Okay, I used to work in a grocery store when I was in my early 20s. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I when I was in my early 20s, I mopped the floor, swept the floor in a supermarket when I was like 21 something. 10 years later, when I was like 31 something, I joined the US Army as a junior enlisted soldier, and again, 10 years later, when I was 31, 32, again, I was mopping the floor, sweeping the floor, cleaning the bathroom. Okay, yeah. Do I still do it? Yes. My house and also in the building that I work for. Sometimes I do grab this plunger and pump out this somebody else poops and urine. Yeah, sometimes I have to do that. Okay, because I'm kind of jack of all trade. Okay, so do I like it? It's okay, something different. Okay, it's not something I do every day. Once in a while, I have to do that. Okay, not in my house, but in the building that I work for. Okay, somebody have to. Do I sometimes clean the bathroom? Yes. Do I sweep the floor? Well, I vacuum the floor sometimes. Okay. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Okay. Because somebody has to do it, right? Yeah. Yeah. I have no problem doing that. It's something different, okay, every once in a while. So okay, so that's that. We have like 2 minutes left. Okay, so I'm getting tired. All right, so yeah, thank you for watching this. Whoever you are, you may be a cop, Secret Service, FBI agents, or my friends, my families, or some random people that I've never met. Yeah, thank you for being here. I'm grateful. Okay, so oh, you could be my enemies. Okay, who hate my politics. Well, I apologize. I'm sorry if you don't like my politics. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, if I hurt your feelings ever. Okay, I apologize. All right, forgive me. Okay, don't you offend people sometimes? We all do. Okay. Yeah, sir. But I'm eternally grateful that you are here with me. Okay. So there are like what, 10 people a month who's watching this. It's like what, 10 people every month. It's like twice a week. Probably that once a week is me. Okay. Maybe there's one more person a week who's watching this. 4 people a week. Okay, so there are 10 people watching this, and half of that is me. So there are the other have 5 people a month watching this for 5 minutes. Thank you, because probably that's not me because I don't watch my own episodes more than once a week. Maybe sometimes. Okay, so maybe it's all me. But if you are somebody else than me, other than me, I'm grateful, eternally grateful. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, thank you. God bless you. Okay. All right, time is up. Time is up. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.